Man, but even still, this is exciting. Looks like that guy is finally getting married. Seriously. While we're all celebrating, I have some news. Guess what? I'm actually going to become a father. Wow, you've been dreaming of this. Well, it still doesn't feel real though. So what about you, Minoru? What about me? About marriage. For you. That's a good point. I haven't heard anything like that from you, Minoru, and you always avoid talking about any girlfriends too. It's not like I'm hiding anything. It's just that, to put it simply, I haven't found the right person. Even though you seem like you'd be popular with the girls? It doesn't matter if a guy thinks that. Well, that's true. But also, Minoru, it's because you're always hanging out with us that the girls get away from you. Even though we're happy that you're so good to your guy friends like us, but from now on, we're gonna have our own families to take care of. We're not gonna be able to hang out so easily like we used to. So don't you think it's about time you start thinking about getting married? I looked around myself, and I realized that everybody around me had gotten married. It was too late for me to realize this, that I was the only one that was left behind. I'm home.
Welcome home.
I didn't know you were home, Marika.
Here I am. What's the matter? You cleaned up nicely today.
Yeah?
You're in a suit.
I wear a suit to work every day. It's just that you're not used to seeing your little brother like this.
I see. But that's a better suit than the one you wear to work, isn't it?
You got a sharp eye. Today was actually my friend's wedding.
Again?
What do you mean again?
You're always going to weddings these days.
What can I do about it? It's that time in my life.
And not only that, but you have a lot of friends. Even though it should have been a happy thing, you don't seem too excited. Was it not a good wedding?
No, it's nothing like that.
Well, then what is it? It's irritating to look at a guy with a face like that.
You show no mercy, sister.
Why should I have to show mercy to my own little brother?
Thanks for that.
And that's why you don't have to show any mercy to your big sister either. So tell me.
All right then, I will. Do you ever think about marriage?
Excuse me? Are you trying to get into a fight with me? How dare you? Don't throw such a delicate conversation at me.
That's the complete opposite of what you just said. I mean, you and I are both getting to that age too, aren't we? That's why I thought that maybe we need to start thinking about it.
I don't think marriage is something that should be rushed.
I think you should be rushing.
Excuse you? How rude. You may not know this, but, I'm actually pretty popular, all right?
Hey, I never said that you're not. But also, I like how popular you are. Ever since I was a little kid, anytime I would bring my friends over, pretty much everybody fell in love with you at first sight. You were the first crush for almost all of my friends.
As long as you understand that, then fine.
So if my big sister is so popular, then why isn't she getting married?
That's a good question, but I think it's because I'm not the type that's suited for marriage. I'm perfectly fine being alone, and I actually need my time alone or I can't deal with it.
I see.
Unlike you, that is.
What?
You don't hate being with other people, and that's why if you're going to get married, then you should hurry up and do so.
Even if you say that, first I need to have somebody to marry.
Then make one.
What do you mean make one? This isn't like an arts and crafts project.
Wow, how boring. There's no way you'd be popular like that.
Shut up.
Well then, why don't I introduce you to someone?
What?
I actually know someone that's just like you. She was originally one of my customers at the beauty salon, but we got along and now we're friends. She's kind of like me, in that she's fine to be alone, but given her age now, she said that recently she's been starting to think about her future and kids and stuff like that. And I think that someone like you, as my little brother, would be able to handle someone like her.
By the way, what about her personality?
She's a really great girl.
Thank goodness. I wouldn't be able to deal with someone like you.
What are you trying to say? Also, she has a nice face.
That's pretty rare for you to say that, especially because you're not the type to flatter anyone.
Because she's even prettier than me.
What? She's prettier than you?
Yeah.
My dear sister, please will you kindly introduce me?
Sure, I shall. By the way, Minoru?
What?
Suddenly, I'm in the mood to have some cake.
I will go buy some cake, immediately!
Within 10 minutes.
And so, this is how I ended up with plans to meet my sister's friend. 2 weeks had passed since then, And today was finally the day that I was going to meet this woman who was my sister's friend. I wonder what she's like. I hope we can get along.
Are you Mr. Minoru Iguchi?
Yes, that's me.
Thank goodness. I'm sorry to make you wait.
No, not at all. I was the one who arrived early anyway.
Nice to meet you. My name is Mai Kitahara.
To be honest, I was shocked. Even though our conversation went like that, I honestly thought that my sister was exaggerating. But that wasn't the case at all. I'm sure people have their own preferences, but at the very least, to me, she was definitely prettier than my sister.
Is something wrong?
No, it's just that I was a little surprised.
Surprised?
Because you were even more beautiful than I imagined.
Thank you very much.
Well then, shall we get going?
Yes.
Are you okay with going to the museum today?
I was really looking forward to it.
May I call you Miss Mai?
Sure, that's fine.
If it's okay with you, then you can call me Minoru.
Sure, Mr. Minoru. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is kind of unexpected.
What about it?
That somebody like you is friends with someone like my older sister. Isn't she quite rude?
Miss Marika always says what's on her mind without sugarcoating, so it feels refreshing to be with her.
There are times that can be hurtful, though.
That's true.
I knew it. I apologize for my sister.
Oh, please. If anything, there are a lot of times that she tells me what I need to hear. I'm more grateful to her.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. She's not a bad person, so thank you for being her friend.
Of course, I should be the one thanking her. But even still, it seems like you and your sister get along well.
That's not necessarily true.
No, I do think that you get along much better than most siblings. I think it's wonderful, somebody that can treasure their family like that.
The date was going pretty smoothly. Because it was a museum, we quietly went around and looked at the exhibits. I don't know much when it comes to art, so I was worried whether I would be able to enjoy it or not. But it was actually pretty fun. Miss Mai looked carefully at each and every piece as we went around the museum. Every now and then, I stood directly next to her to look at the same piece, and I asked her in a small voice, "Do you like artwork like this piece?"
Yes, I love this one.
She whispered into my ear. I felt my heart racing. That was so much fun.
Really?
Why do you ask?
When I go to places like that, I guess I become a little too passionate. And apparently sometimes I bore the friends that I go to the museums with. I was trying to be careful today, but I got carried away.
I really had a great time. Of course, it was nice to look at the artwork, but it was also fun to watch you look at the artwork with such a serious gaze.
To watch me?
You didn't notice, did you?
No.
Well, thanks to that, I was able to catch many glimpses of your beautiful face. I tried to make a little joke like I was teasing her. I was hoping that it would maybe ease some of whatever guilt that she was feeling, because this was a date after all. I wanted her to enjoy it.
This is an expensive face, you know.
Yes, that's why I'm so lucky.
I'm glad that it seems you genuinely enjoyed it.
Looks like Miss Mai was the type of person who could go along with jokes like this. It seems she had a more playful side than I thought. I was about to fall for her already. Would you like to get something to eat soon?
Good idea.
Is there anything that you would like to eat? I'm sure that you have your own preferences, so I hadn't reserved anything.
Are you okay with anything?
Of course.
In that case, I want to have ramen.
I didn't know that there was a famous French restaurant called Ramen.
What are you saying? When I say ramen, I mean ramen.
So you mean some fancy ramen restaurant around here?
I actually don't know much about this area. Sorry, wait a minute. Could it be that you don't like ramen, Mr. Minoru?
I love it, but...
I hadn't eaten any ramen recently. And do you ever get that thing when you don't eat ramen for a while, you crave it even more?
I totally get that. Well then, are you okay with my favorite place? It's a bit of a small place, and there's not much of a fancy atmosphere, but I can stand by the flavor.
Oh, that's exactly what I would love. Please, take me there.
Yes, welcome. Oh, what is this? It's you, Minoru.
The usual, please.
Sure thing. But wait, this is bad.
What is?
If you come to a place like this on a date, you're going to get rejected.
No, this was actually her request.
Are you serious? Any girl that's happy to get ramen on a date is the best. If you let a girl like that go, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. Take care of her.
Well then, please, Make ramen delicious enough that I won't get rejected as the person who introduced this restaurant to her.
Leave it to me.
Miss Mai, are you okay with the same thing as me? What about the amount?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I am hungry.
The shoyu ramen here is their signature.
Wow, I can't wait.
Mai?
What?
Mai as in... What? That face? Is this the Mai Kitahara?
Do you know Mai? She's my sister's friend, and so my sister introduced us.
What do you mean, do I know her? If anything, how are you so calm, Minoru?
What do you mean?
Mai Kitahara! She's a super famous actress that's all over the TV these days.
What? Is that true?
Did Miss Marika not tell you this?
Nope.
I totally thought that you knew.
I don't know much about celebrities. Apparently, that's the situation. That being said, it's not like anything was gonna change just because the person I was on a date with is an actress. But the ramen chef asked for her autograph, and in return, our ramen became free. After that, we ate our ramen, and that was the end of the date. Miss Mai,
Yes?
I had a really great time today.
I had a lot of fun too.
If it's all right with you, will you please go out with me again?
Yes, please.
I'll send you a message then.
I look forward to it.
And so, regardless of the situation, this was how our relationship began. Even though we were in a relationship, Miss Mai was so busy that I wasn't able to see her. However, we were speaking on the phone almost every day. And then that's what happened. And
Are you sure you're not exaggerating?
I wouldn't exaggerate my own mistake. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to get going.
Yeah, me too. Good night.
Yes. Good night.
Were you on the phone with May?
Yeah, I was.
Looks like it's going pretty well.
Thanks to you. But I didn't expect her to be such a famous actress. I was shocked.
If I told you that, you probably wouldn't have been able to stop staring at May. And, you know, that's pretty rude to her.
That's true. But even if she wasn't an actress, Mai's attractive as a woman.
It's really rare to find a girl that good.
And you're the best sister in the world for introducing her to me.
I know, right?
But why would somebody like Miss Mai...
Want to be with a leftover like you?
I wouldn't take it that far, but she could probably choose from the cream of the crop, even without having to have somebody else introduce her to anybody.
Well, the same goes for you.
Me?
When it comes to May, it's her work. She's really serious and is a hard worker, so when she gets busy with work, she gets too focused. And to put it in a bad way, she puts her partner aside. She can be a little bit clumsy in those ways, and so it seems that a lot of times it never turns into a relationship.
And right after I had this conversation with my older sister, I was about to find out exactly what she meant. On that day, I was about to have my first day with Mai in over a month. I was really excited about it. I'm early again. I still had an hour until we were supposed to meet. Maybe I'm getting too lost in the clouds. But then 2 hours passed, 3 hours passed, and yet Mai still hadn't arrived. I wonder if something happened. Even when I called her, I didn't get a response. And then it turned into night. I was so used to my empty stomach by now that my stomach didn't even make noise. And my phone had already died a few hours ago. I guess I should go home. It was at that moment.
Mr. Minoru!
Miss Mai?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Calm down.
Yes. I'm really sorry. I am truly so sorry. I made you wait for so many hours. Oh, thank you so much for waiting for me.
I was worried that maybe there was an accident, but all I could do was to wait here. So,
I will tell you exactly what happened, but it's already quite late, so would it be okay if you come to my house? Is coffee okay with you?
Thank you very much. Oh, it smells nice.
This is my favorite coffee.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I'm glad. Once again, I am very sorry about today.
You don't need to apologize anymore. But if it's all right with you, can you please tell me what happened?
Yes, I know that even if I explain it, it's not something that can be forgiven, but please let me tell you. Today's shoot, it was only supposed to be in the morning, but then it kept running late. And by the time I was able to see the missed calls from you, it was already way past the time that we were supposed to meet. I tried to call you back as soon as I saw it, but I couldn't get there.
I see, but that's because my phone battery died.
You must be tired of it.
What?
It's always like this. I'm the type that once I get focused on one thing, I'm not able to see anything else. I was also too focused on my work again today, and I forgot that we were supposed to meet.
You're being honest that you forgot.
There's no point in lying about it, so...
There was a sadness in her voice.
And from now on, I'm sure that similar things are going to happen. A lot.
I see. Well then, why don't we discuss it together? How to handle it from now on.
What?
Of course. I don't want to be left alone to wait for hours all the time. But what I was worried about the most was the concern that maybe you were caught in some kind of accident. And because of that, I was searching all over social media, and that's how my phone died. If we can make a plan so that I can at least get in touch with you when your work is running late...
Well, for example, if I asked my manager to help me with this, then I think we could figure it out, but...
That's it!
But that's not what I mean, Mr. Minoru. Aren't you going to break up with me?
Do you want to break up with me, Miss Mai?
No, not at all.
Me neither. There isn't a perfect human being anywhere in this world. I also have my flaws. And so in times like that, I'm gonna prioritize my feelings. The flaws on one hand, and my feelings for you on the other, I put those two on a scale and see which side is heavier. Even if there may be some flaws, I want to be with you, Miss Mai.
Why are you being so kind to me?
Because I have a lot of fun when I'm with you. And also, perhaps because I respect you.
Respect me?
I went and watched all of the series and the movies that you were in, Miss Mai.
What?
And it was amazing. I may not know much about acting and what's good or bad, but at the very least, I know how hard you're working, both on and off screen. And in your acting, I could see that burning passion, even through the screen. To put it simply, I fell in love with you again. I fell in love with you as a woman, and also you as an actress. They often say that falling in love means you've lost. I can handle it a little bit. However, I will say that today, I was hurt.
I'm sorry.
And so, how about this game as a punishment?
Punishment game?
To be honest, I do think that it's a little bit unfair, but because I have this opportunity, please let me use it. I want to be together with you more, Miss Mai, forever. So will you please marry me?
Are you sure that you're okay with me?
I don't want anybody but you.
I also don't want anybody but you, Mr. Minoru. If it's not you, then I don't want to get married.
I'm glad.
I'm so happy. First, I need to think about how to announce this to all my fans.
Oh, that's right. I'm about to become one of those normal people that marries a celebrity.
That's right. You're the person, the one and only special person that I fell in love with.
It wasn't because everybody around me was getting married. It wasn't because I felt obligated or I felt rushed. I want to be with this person forever. And right now, that was the only feeling that I had overflowing from my heart. And I truly believe that marriage can come from that simple feeling. I will do everything to make you happy.
Me too, Minoru.
And the two of us smiled together.